Well, Valentine's Day will be here before we know it. And this morning we are sweetening things up in a natural way. One of my favorites, edible arrangements. We're blessed to have them right here in Johnson City. And this morning we have the manager here with us. We have Zoe Lonardo. And Zoe, thanks so much for coming in today.
Absolutely.
There's just something special when you guys show up at a doorstep or at an office and you have these beautiful bouquets. I bet you get a lot of big smiles and great reactions.
Yeah, everyone's always surprised. It's awesome. It's very good to make everybody very happy.
And of course, Valentine's Day right around the corner. What's that like for you guys?
Extremely busy, as you can imagine. Lots of strawberries. I dream about strawberries every time Valentine's Day comes around. But yeah, we have some of great selections here. A lot of times when people come in, they kind of want something different. Not just the flowers and chocolate kind of thing, but with us, you can get both. So you have the flowers, you have these beautiful arrangements with the pineapples, strawberries, and chocolate dipped, of course.
Yes.
You have our bears here. They're awesome. They're so cute. I love them. And then you also have our mugs. Now, if you are a coffee drinker or you know somebody who's a coffee drinker, these mugs are perfect. They're big, they're huge, holds lots of coffee. Perfect.
So you can sip on it all day long, right?
Absolutely. Many cups as you want. And then we also have this platter here. We have tons of different platters. We have cheesecakes, brownies, cupcakes, all kinds of different things that you can choose from.
You guys have so many different options. You know, I always think about edible arrangements. I think about the yummy fruit because your fruit is just so good and it doesn't matter what time of year it is.
Right, exactly. Yeah, we're definitely very picky about the types of fruits that we use all the time. We pick out the absolute best, make sure it's the most fresh. We want it to be perfect for everybody.
So what happens, you know, we see you guys, the edible arrangements right there in Johnson City. What's going on behind the scenes, behind the counter at Edible Arrangements? Well,
the fun part, of course, is making the fruit very pretty, dipping it in chocolate. I'm smelling that chocolate all day. It's wonderful. I love it. Absolutely love it. And then, of course, cutting out the fun little shapes and just putting it together and just making it absolutely cute and presentable for everybody.
Yeah, the bows, they always have the best presentation. And of course, I'm seeing, you know, the pineapple and the heart shapes. I also noticed that you have some Super Bowl, some football. So really getting into the spirit of the holidays.
Absolutely, yeah. For Super Bowls as well, that weekend is the same as Valentine's Day. We're doing all kinds of different stuff for that as well. I mean, we do chocolate dipped apples, pineapples, strawberries. Have everything that you can think of. All my favorites.
You know, I tried one of the chocolate dipped apples not too long ago. That was one of the last things I tried. I'm used to, you know, where everybody's used to the strawberries dipped in the chocolates, but the apples I thought was so unusual, a little bit unique.
Definitely.
Amazing.
Yes, that is my absolute favorite thing that we have there. I love it so much. And then for the Super Bowl as well, we have caramel apples and they are little footballs. So they're adorable.
Oh my goodness, they're so cute. All right, well, let's talk about ordering and what that's like at Edible Arrangements.
Sure. So you can order online through our website or you can call us there at the store. People are so helpful. We try to help everyone as much as possible. And we're all extremely, extremely nice, of course. We're all super sweet, just like the fruit. So, so you can do that as well, either way. But we'll help anybody out with anything. If you have any suggestions, questions, recommendations, we're there for you.
And you also have lots of different options when it comes to, of course, we mentioned holidays, but birthdays, and you've got some really sweet get well baskets, which I noticed.
Yes, most definitely. So we do congratulations, thank you, get well. We even have a just because section. If you just want to get somebody a little extra gift, you can even come in and grab some stuff too. We always try to keep things on hand for anyone. You can always call a few minutes before, give us a call, and we'll have it ready for you.
And I always see the Edible Arrangements little fun van around town, so you must do a lot of deliveries.
Absolutely, yeah. Everyone always asks if we have free samples.
Ooh. I bet you're very popular when you're driving around town.
Oh, most definitely, yep. Get questions all the time.
And you deliver throughout the Tri-Cities area?
Yeah, so we do Bristol, Tennessee. We do Kingsport. We, of course, do Johnson City. We even go out to Elizabethton, Jonesboro. So we do cover a large area.
All right, well, lots of fun. Thank you so much for bringing in some different samples so we can see some of the fun things made at Edible Arrangements there in Johnson City. Zoe, great to have you on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, you can get your orders in for the big game. You can get it in for Valentine's Day, or I like what she said, just because. It's Edible Arrangements right there on Peoples Street in Johnson City. Check out the website as well for more information, ediblearrangements.com.